Back to New Day Mortgage. Mediation through Washington State's Foreclosure Fairness Act has helped a lot of homeowners avoid foreclosure and in some cases lower their mortgage payments. Back with some recent success stories, please welcome from Advantage Legal Group attorney and founder Jonathan Smith. Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you. So let's remind people of this law once again because we want everybody who needs to know about this to know.
Yeah, the Washington State Foreclosure Fairness Act has now been in effect for 4 years and it has helped a lot of people save their homes from foreclosure. And it does so by putting in place the ability for homeowners to force most banks to have face-to-face mediation sessions with their bank that is overseen by a mediator assigned by the Washington State Department of Commerce that oversees the act. And it's been very effective for those who know about it in helping people to get a modification into a payment that they can afford.
And so you need either an attorney or a housing counselor to ask for that mediation, correct?
Correct. You can't ask for that yourself. You must do it through a housing counselor or an attorney. So it occurs in the county in which you live. There'll be a mediator there, your attorneys, their attorneys, and if that's not what you got, if you went to their attorney's office and met with them or something, that's not mediation.
That's different, and you can still do this.
Absolutely. It's still available to you.
Excellent. Let's talk about some of the lenders and what you've done with them. A case with Nation Star.
Yeah, of course, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, but just recently we've had some success stories that we brought in today, the first one being Nation Star. These people had an original payment of $39.07 a month, and we got it down to $2,564 a month, which is a reduction of $1,342, or 34%. The original interest rate was 2.75 and a 30-year fixed, and a new interest rate is a fixed 2%. And they were 12 months behind when we got this for
them. So they kept their home, got this reduction. Did they go to a 40-year mortgage?
Yeah, that's how we get the payment down, is it stretch it from a 30-year. Maybe they only had 22 years left or 21 remaining in the mortgage, and then we took it out to 40 years.
And they can stay current. Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo is typically very difficult to deal with. These people had a $1,609.
The audience seems to know
yes,
that.
They do. $1,609 a month payment. It went down to $1,411. That was a reduction of $197 per month, or 12%. The original interest rate there was 3.5%, and we got it down to 2.75%, and they were 19 months behind.
Oof, and they're still in their house. Nation Star, a second case.
Nation Star is another servicer. Theirs was $3,137 per month. We got it down to $1,732, or a reduction of $1,404.
Wow.
Well, that was 44.76%. It was a 9.1% ARM, and we got it to a 2% fixed. They were 73 months behind at the time.
Good grief. That's an amazing result. And SLS?
SLS is another one of the servicers. These people had a $3,198 a month payment. We got it down to $1,840, and that was a reduction of $1,357, or 42.45%. The original interest rate was 3.25, and the new interest rate is 2%, and they were 61 months past due at that time.
So that's 5 years worth, and you're still able to get some resolution on some of those cases.
Yeah, but the longer you wait, the more difficult, frankly, it does get. So, people think that because they're not making a mortgage payment, that they're somehow gaining. But if you want to keep your home, continuing to do these packages over and over and over again, sending them in only to be declined again and again and again, is not necessarily a smart move, because you're really working against yourself in the long run. And you're going to have to pay all that somehow, most likely anyway. Some
way or another. Now, I know you offer free consultations so that people can find out, does this apply to me? Can I, have any hope of this working? How do we get a hold of you?
Right. Since most people really don't know about this, even though people are behind and they've been applying for this over and over again, you would think after 2, 3, 4 years that somebody would have told them about it. They haven't. So if you have friends, co-workers, relatives who have been struggling, and you know that, don't assume they know about this. They don't. Give our office a call at 1-877-MEDIATION, or the local number 425-452-9797, or of course go to our website, advantagelegalgroup.com, and we'll be happy to give you a free initial consultation to see what we can do for you.
And cross our fingers for people who are trying to get caught up. Thank you, Jonathan. We'll be right back.